2, 1. Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at regular beer, a beer that tastes like a beer, and it's by Duclaw Brewing Company. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to End of the Day Beer Review, and today we're going to be looking at regular beer. This is a beer that supposedly tastes like a beer, and it is by Duclaw Brewing Company. Now, it is an American craft lager coming in at 4.9% ABV, which is a lot lower than I normally go. But I have to admit, as I was walking through, I think it was Total Wine, I was really sucked in by the can art. I've become very used to, all of the really out there cans that we're seeing these days. So when I saw this, I was like, hey, you know what? I have to try it. And I didn't realize Duclaw was also, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, the brewery that made Sweet Baby Jesus, which is probably why I don't know this company that well. I've encountered that one before, and it just wasn't something that piqued my interest. Peanut butter in beer, for me, it just doesn't work. Now, according to their website, we make craft with intention and innovate fearlessly. We aim to delight and welcome all into craft. When you care about making really good beer, when you stay focused on what really matters, people respond. We are Duclaw. And, they've been there since 1996, so clearly they're doing something right if the brewery has been there that long. Now, I've seen some of their other beers, and again, this is my first real one that I've actually tried. So I think I did try Sweet Baby Jesus once, and it just, they did do Sweet Baby Jesus, which is a chocolate peanut butter porter. And again, peanut butter and beer for me just doesn't work. So I was really sort of brought in, like I said, by the can. Let's crack this open, see how it goes. I should have looked at the date that it was canned, but I did not. And I am using a Guinness glass today, mostly because it's one of my favorite glasses. It holds, the full beer with no problem because it's actually an imperial pint glass. All right. So what do we have here? We have little head on this, nothing major. As I look at this, it's maybe, a pinky finger worth of very light colored head. The beer itself is a nice sort of golden, and I know I have bubbles on the side. This glass is clean, but while I was going through it, I must have gotten some fingerprints on the inside because I'm getting some clinging. Nothing to speak of as far as legs go, which I'm not surprised. It has a very, very low ABV, so, but again, a very nice golden type of ale there. Not ale, sorry. In fact, let me make sure I get this right. This is a very nice light colored lager. What's the nose like? It's crisp. Not crisp, what am I looking for? I'm getting like notes of citrus here, which I normally associate more with an IPA, so this is sort of different. Almost the aroma of like a nice wheat beer. And actually, it has a nice aroma to it. And I'm not seeing that cloudiness that I normally see with the IPAs. But yeah, a nice sort of like wheaty, bready type of smell to it. It reminds me on the nose almost exactly like Cape May Brewery has a Great White Shark, I think it is, which is, a very light beer. All right, the nose, like I said, it's not, this is not a barrel aged, this is not a stout, so I'm getting, again, sort of that yeast smell to it. I'm getting a certain level of sort of like breadiness to it. It smells very good. It smells like it's going to be a nice beer to drink. But, most important thing, let's see what it tastes like. So this is very easy to drink. I have to tell you, I had to stop because I started to drink it a little bit too fast. very crisp. Nice amount of carbonation in it. The carbonation really brings the flavor out, especially on the back of the tongue. There is that light sort of, again, is it citrusy? No. It's sort of bready. I want to say like there's like a hint of citrus on the back end, but this tastes like a standard lager, and it's really, really nice. Like this would be a great beer for a hot day with a burger or, you know, a hot dog, and I really like it. Let's give it a yeah, this is nice. Very light, very crisp, very refreshing. It plays on the tongue with the carbonation, a little bit of bitterness as it goes down on the back of the tongue. Very drinkable, very drinkable. And you know, when I say that, I mean like this is one that you could have more than one of. And at 4% or 4.9%, 4.9% ABV, I have to say, like, you could drink this and enjoy it and not have to worry about overindulging like some of the other beers that I've looked at this channel. There's a good flavor to it. I'm having a hard time describing it. It is sort of that sort of, I want to say it's like, it's that very, to me, I'm getting a flavor like a really good homemade bread, which I'm assuming is the yeast. And it's really nice. It's really, really refreshing. This is good. My regret is that I didn't pick up a 6-pack because it was not super expensive. I don't remember what it was exactly. I want to say it was like maybe $2 a can. At the same time, you're getting a lot of flavor out of this. You're getting a very refreshing beer as I sit here drinking it. I have to say this is very good. And I never would have tried this. I tend not to be a lager person, as you can see by my almost complete inability to describe this adequately. But what else is that? Wait a second. Yeah, it's really, really good and really easy to drink. In fact, I normally don't drink a full beer during a review, but I think this one I might. Yeah, like I said, there's a good breadiness to this that I like. I'm assuming it's the yeast. And I'm not normally a lager fan. I normally like a beer that you can't see through, quite frankly. I like something with, you know, really in-your-face type of flavors. This is a little bit more, it's not subdued, but the very style of beer sort of prevents it from sort of overwhelming you as far as taste goes. So this is something that would go really well with a meal. You know, particularly like to me, the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm thinking backyard barbecue. And I really, really like this. So, you know, that being said, I really am not a big Duclaw drinker. You know, I've tried this, and I think I've tried Sweet Baby Jesus or Sweet Baby Java. If you've tried other beers by them, I'd love to hear some feedback as to what you think I should try from them, because this was actually a very, very nice beer. I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to enjoy it as the, actually, this is probably not going to last me the evening. I'm probably going to turn the camera off and finish this in relatively short order. But it's a very, very nice beer. And again, I think they hit every aspect of it. It has a good flavor, a nice sort of a little bitterness on the back of the tongue, a little citrus, but overwhelmingly to me, it's sort of that bready flavor, and I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. So yeah, I have to say it lives up to the expectation, or what the promise is on the can. This is a beer that tastes like you would expect a beer to taste. There's no bourbon in here, there's no maple syrup in here, there's nothing else. What it is a good quality craft beer. So if you see it, I would definitely pick up regular beer, a beer that tastes like a beer by Duclaw Brewing. Again, it is 4.9% ABV. And again, I think by me in New York, The price point was like between $2 and $3 a can, which, you know, compared to a lot of the other stuff that I've looked at, that's really, really accessible. So, you know, I'd love to hear any feedback. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So glad that you came. Please hit that like button. I would love to hear any comments, and I will see you next time. Cheers.